Well, good morning. I bet you're surprised. I am live this morning. It is 8:15 Pacific time for me in the morning, and my Saturday stamping is usually a recorded, uploaded video, but because my lower back has been thrown out the past few days, I haven't been able to exercise or work in my stamp room very well, and so I decided it is a special day because it is the Golden Shamrock Giveaway, and I could not stop playing with the Rhino, the Rhino, oh my goodness, I just clicked something I shouldn't have, sorry. Oh, let me get off of that, yikes, don't want those tabs up, thanks very much. Hey Veronica, good morning. I bet you're surprised. I'm here live. I just decided, since I'm kind of convalescent with this lower back of mine, why not with the Golden Shamrock Giveaway do it a live stamping time. The Rhino Ready bundle, of course, you know, from Facebook Live Wednesday, I just couldn't stop playing, and so I'm going to be creating a card today and then doing the Golden Shamrock Giveaway. As you know, it is for my Facebook Live participants who join me on Wednesday nights. I just love sharing, my love of stamping and getting to know everybody. And I love just treating people with some really fun, once in a while, once a year kind of big giveaways, which is really fun. To thank you for participating with me, shopping with me, or coming and just having that friendship on my Facebook Live Wednesday. So I just think that's just fantastic. So I'm going to switch the camera around. There we are, and there is that Golden Shamrock. Now, I know people aren't knowing that I'm on live. It's just kind of an impromptu thing, and that's totally fine. Hey, Crafty Addie, welcome. Yeah, I've decided to just do an in-person live YouTube Stampin' Saturday. So here's my Golden Shamrock, and I'm going to set that aside. I can't give that away right away. I mean, goodness, you'd all run away after that. So this was my Facebook Live Wednesday, and if you weren't on my Facebook Live, you might have saw the video, because I always upload Facebook Lives to YouTube, and I use the Rhino Ready bundle. So great. It is one of the online exclusive products. Sorry about my mess of my dies, but I've been using them, and I haven't put them on a magnetic sheet yet. I'm out of my sheets and I've got to order more. But this is just the cutest set. All three rhinos get cut out. The bird has a die cut. The Party Favor has a die cut. The grass has a die cut. And then you have dies that create the fabulous trees and grass and some other foliage. Just fantastic. Now, when I was doing that, I also used the radiating stitch dies, which are another online exclusive, where you can only order them online. They're not in any publications, and so you just go to stampinup.com, or you go to my maryblocker.stampinup.net, and you can shop from my page, and those are just fabulous. And you can see on this card, when you put the two together, you get this frame, and then you can use the other piece for in there. So I'm utilizing and still doing my Rhino Ready because, one, I can't stop playing with it, and two, Friday, March 24th, this next weekend, I am doing a Rhino Ready class where participants are doing 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs, and they're all going to be birthday, because with the Make a Card, Send a Cards, I'm trying to do birthday cards for everybody, and other people want to do birthday cards for people, and I just think, and Stampin' Up! Says that birthdays are the #1 selling next to floral stamps. Can you believe that? So anyway, here is the Gwen Frostic note card prints, block prints that I shared on Facebook Live. She is no longer living, but she is an extremely popular nature artist in Michigan, and I happened to get those note cards, and so I am going to continue with that theme. And this is one of the projects that's going to be at Friday's class of the 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs. It is only going to be an in-person. It's not a to-go option, unfortunately. But what I did is I have a piece of our retired Just Jade. I was using these on Wednesday. Cut at 4 1/4 by 11. I just did it the long way in half with the cardstock. I scored at 5 1/2, and then I scored at 2 3/4, and that makes a perfect flap to go back. Now, you can glue that down, and then when you open the card, it opens like this. I am not going to glue mine down because I want to do it like an open long card like that. So what I did is I took 2 of the little note cards, and you can see on these note cards they're very, very thin. They're a very thin paper, and that's okay. And what I did is when I cut my piece, it's 2 1/2 by 4. What I did is I wanted to keep one of the rough edges here, and I wanted to cut this little grass gap here, and I didn't want to take too much off. So what I do is I do like an 1/8 off and an 1/8 off of each end of this. And so each panel is 4 by 2 1/2. And so that one's going to go here. And when you open up, the other one is going to be here, and it's like kind of continuing along. So I'm going to glue those down. Sorry, my mat is walking away on me. And the reason I have this little spongy mat here is for photopolymer stamps. Now, the Rhino Ready is not a photopolymer stamp, and but it doesn't hurt to have this foam mat here. But when you are using photopolymer stamps, you want to make sure that you have a little surface that has some give, because photopolymer stamps do not have that little foamy thing that the rubber stamps have. So how are you two doing, Addie and Veronica? What you got going this weekend? I have this piece of this radiating stitched dies that on the one card I did at Facebook Live, this one here, when you die cut out, you get this center stitched rectangle. And so I wanted to use this. I didn't want it to go to waste, so that's what's going to be going here. And then when you open the card up long like this, I took one of the envelopes from the little note cards, because once I'm using these little note cards, my envelopes kind of don't have a partner. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of the envelopes. I closed the flap, and that's going to be my layer right here. And what's really nice about that layer of the envelope is going to kind of match this rough edge of that little note card. You can see by doing the white how bright that white is compared to that. And so I was just trying to avoid that harsh, and it just kind of goes together so well. And so that's how that's going to work. Now, let me show you my envelope full of goodies. I went ahead. Oh, Easter Gnome Paint Tutorial 1130. Oh my gosh. That is so fun. That is so fun. So I had stamped Wednesday, and I had an extra little rhino here, so I colored it this morning. But another thing I did is I went ahead and I just die cut out the grasses, the tree layers, a couple of these fronds. I had this little piece of extra that I didn't use on Wednesday, and I went ahead and I die cut out the cute little birthday hat. Look at how cute that is. So what I did is I went ahead and I did this with the Misty Moonlight retired paper. I'm hoping they bring this one back, but I don't think they're going to with their color refresh because there's so many blues right now. And then I went ahead and I die cut it out again because I want to have a white cotton top on my party hat. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clip off the little pom-pom. I call them pom-poms. And then, oh, where is my liquid glue? Oh my goodness, I need to grab a liquid glue. I don't have one sitting here. I just need to turn around and grab it. There we are. You have to have your Tombow liquid glue for sure. So then I'm going to go ahead and just do a little dollop of that glue right there. And then I'm going to use my pick tool to pick this up. But I need to turn it around, pick it up, and then I need to kind of think about, okay, it does have a certain way that it goes, and I need to match it up. Oh, and I see it. Oh, let go, tool. That's one thing about the putty on my Take Your Pick tool. It really sticks to things quite well. And then you're trying to get it off. So now my little party hat has its little pom-pom, which is so cute, the white pom-pom. It needs that, I think, for sure. Okay, well, let's get this designing. So I'm going to bring this little panel in right here. I'm going to set my card aside. And I decided that I think he does need his grass, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I wasn't going to do any grass on this soft sea foam piece. I didn't think I told you it was soft sea foam, but it is. It's soft sea foam. What I really like about this grass, if you do one large one with this stitched rectangle, the one large one and then the small one goes across the whole of the rectangle, like perfectly. It's great. Do you know, Veronica, do you know the gnome, the name of the Facebook thing for the Easter painting gnome tutorial thing? That would be so much fun. Now I can go back in and move these a little bit so they are straight on here. And then I can tack those ends down another time. The next thing I'm going to do is I did another one of my little black trees, and I have my adhesive sheet on the back. You definitely want adhesive sheets for things like this, for sure, because gluing those would just be so tough. And my tree is going to come in here, but I want to tuck my tree down. It's okay that it's going off the rectangle. That's no problem at all. And then, am I going with that and then the little one? Or did I want to switch it around and do the little one and then the big one? I just don't think it looks right that way. I think you definitely need the big one first. Hey, Carolyn. Oh, let's see. Hi, Carolyn. You did the Flying Seagull card. Gave you tried the 3-panel card yet? I am doing just kind of a common fold. That's going to do this, Carolyn. It's going to open like this. Haven't done the 3-panel one yet. I am a pretty standard card maker, to be really honest. I don't do tons of fancy folds or things like that, but I do like the panels going across. I think that's great. All right, so my little guy here is going to be raised up with dimensionals. I had written something on the back of the cardstock that I had used for this rhino. But why waste the paper, right? That's right. So he's going to sit right here, he or she, because I might make this little thing a she, to tell you the truth. Yeah. Ooh, I got a lot of glue there. Should have brought out my little silicone mat. Oh, well. Okay, so let's bring in our Memento ink. Don't want to lose my little party hat. No losing party hats. And I'm going to bring in It's a Great Day, because our little guy, it's all about birthdays. Oh, great. Thanks, Veronica. It's a great day. And then I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to grab, I was looking for my other stitched thing that I was thinking about using, but I'm going to go ahead and use this for it. If I use this though, that's really going to cut my tree off, and I don't think I like that, so I'm not going to do that. You can see I've got this right here, and that's in one of the dies that I really like, and I guess I cleaned up my table a little bit because it's not on here, and I used it during Facebook Live, but that's okay. I can improvise. I say that now, but have you ever tried to cut a straight line? Doing a little angle there, just to give some interest. There we are. And I think it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. All right, I'm gonna grab my little sponge here. And I still have my Just Jade pad out. Oof. We'll get to the fun inside in just a minute, guys. I'm just softening this bright white. Since I'm using soft greens, the soft seafoam, which that Gwen Frostic's little paper note cards, just, my goodness, seem to match so well. And this is going to come right here. And I don't think I am going to raise it up. I don't think that's necessary. Check out Allison's 3-panel card. I know you will like that one. Okay, great. Thank you, Carolyn. That'll be fantastic. And I do want that to come over the edge a little bit since the tree is. Now you guys bear with me because I just have to. I have some loose flower. No, it's not that. It's not that. Where are my loose flowers? I have a package of the loose flowers sitting here, and I just have to give this rhino a little flower because it's just so cute. And so the little flower is going to go right here. And I'm wondering if I should do a white one or the yellow. And I think I'm going to do the yellow. Oh, what colors does everyone think will leave us? Oh, I know. I'm just, oh my gosh. I just don't know what to think about that. There are colors I love. You know, we have the in colors, and there are, in the newest in colors, there are 2 bluish purple, and they're deep colors. Okay, you guys, look at this cute little flower I just put there. The loose daisies. I don't know if the loose daisies are back in stock. They were out for a while, but oh, that is cute. That's really cute. And my sentiment's a little crooked, but my glue has given. All right, now that's going to get set aside because we have to work on our inside panel. So this is going to sit like this, and then you're going to open, and it's going to reveal. Doesn't that look so great on the 2 panels? It's going to reveal over here. And so we have some work to do on that. Now, I went ahead and I stamped this fun-loving little guy. And I'm going to go ahead and color it real quick. I like to start with my darkest color, and so I'm using the dark gray granite. And I'm going to go in all those little places where I know it's going to be darker from shadows. Under his tail, under his little smile there. I'm going to give him just those darker parts. I'm going to also do his hooves. I don't know why I'm giving my rhinos genders. This looks like a little boy to me. And the one I have on the front is like a little girl. Ooh, I also want to give some darkness to this here. So what'll happen when you go over with your light blend, those dark parts will deepen up even more, and you'll get that contrast between. Now you may find that, oh, I feel like it's blended too much and I don't see the dark shadowy parts anymore or too much. You can just go right back in. What I like about the Stampin' blends is you can be kind of choppy with it. It looks like it's going to be all splotchy, and then magic happens, you guys. When it dries, it's just fabulous. So now I'm going to let that just go for a second while I think about my fun little birdie. And my fun little birdie, because I did the yellow flower on the little rhino on the front, I'm going to stick with a yellow birdie and its beak with just my Stampin' Right markers. I don't tend to use my Stampin' blends with small things, really small little things like this bird. Nope. I love my Stampin' Right markers. They are water-based markers. They come with them. They're called Many Marvelous Markers, where you get all 48 colors in a wonderful carrying case. There you go. That might be something that if you're the winner of my March Madness. It is March Madness time, guys, if you do not know. That means when you shop with me, every $25 you earn double cafe reward coins. And when you collect 20 coins, you can shop with $40 of free product. And you will be in for Mystery Hostess. Now, Mystery Hostess means when you use the host code with your shopping this month, you are entered into the drawing to earn all the Hostess benefits. That means that when you use the host code, all those orders go to that party. And when I draw the winner, you get all the Hostess benefits. Now, that means you use those Hostess benefits to close out the party, so you can't save that. You'd have to use it. And for every $25, you are entered. So say you put a $75 order in using the host code, you are in 3 times to win Mystery Hostess. That's pretty slick. All right, so let's get this guy through. Yeah, with the color refresh, you know, I'm trying to remember the last color refresh that Stampin' Up! Did several years ago. I don't think more than, gosh, how many do you think went? We have no idea. We'll know on March 29th. March 29th is when Stampin' Up! Will reveal to demonstrators the color refresh. What's going, what's coming, all of that. Now, you guys, I notice here that I did not get it perfect, and that's okay. There's always a white edging, but you know what I can do? I can come in and just follow the curves and just take a bit of that that's too much on one side away. Just take my time to go around, and that's already done great things. It was just a little bit too heavy on this end, and now it's totally fine. So let's take a look here on our guy inside. Now, what is going to happen on this, you guys, is that we don't want, when this is inside the card, we don't want to see any of that, right? We want to just see this nice little thing. I might take this one right here, and I might add it. Let's see what that would look like if I added it here. You know, I don't necessarily like to see things, so we're going to watch that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here and I'm going to grab this grass. Now this grass you can also die cut out with the die cuts, but I'm not going to. My rhino is die cut out. I have not even put my adhesive label on these, you guys. I've just been having so much fun playing. So I don't want the whole thing because I don't want it, and I'm going to stop right there because I don't want to go over halfway. And then this little guy is going to come just like that, tooting around, is going to get raised up with dimensionals. And remember earlier, you guys, I showed you the die cut party hat, how I did one in the Misty Moonlight and I did one in white, and then I cut off the white pom-pom and added it onto the Misty Moonlight hat. Well, guess who's going to be wearing that hat? You know it. You know it. My little guy right here is going to be wearing this birthday hat, and it's going to go right there. Well, where is that going to go? It can't go there. I don't want to do it there. Yeah, it's going to have to go right along the edge there. Let's see, little Ryan. Maybe it has, oh, I'm going to put it like on his, well, oh gosh, we'll just see, right? Put it on his ears. That's what I don't want to cover his ears. His ears are too cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just put the hat down. Oh, there it is. Whoo! I thought, oh no. Now, one thing I need to do, I need to put a little dimensional on the back of the pom-pom. And let me tell you why. Because I raised the rhino up, it is going to be raised up, right? There's going to be a gap. And when I have just the bottom of the hat glued to the rhino, the little upper half of the hat is floating around. And it'll get pushed down, and we don't want that. So that's going to get glued right on, oh my gosh, yes, on his little ears. Stay. And then, now, there you go. And now that pom-pom has that support underneath it, and it won't press down. Oh my goodness, how cute is that, you guys? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use, maybe I'll do dimensionals on that and raise it up. Nope. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. It's strong enough. Oop, I've got a hair there. Nobody needs that. Hold on. Nobody needs my hair in their cards. Oh no! I just did what I did not want to do, you guys. That is okay. Let me grab my eraser. And get that out of there. Ugh, silly me, right? Wasn't even thinking. Wasn't even thinking. Use that and just get that all off of there. I can also use my little sanding powder. That would work too. All right, so then that's going to go right here in the center. There we are. So very cute. And now this is going to come in here. We've got a little birthday parade happening. And then I'm going to have my sentiment right here. So let's go ahead and glue this down. And remember, this was just the envelope from the pretty note cards that I used. And want to line it up from edge here to edge there. It's going to be a little smaller than our note cards, and that's totally fine. Great, and now I'm ready for my sentiment right there. So we have to do, we hope your birthday is wild. Hope the birthday is wild. And I think I already have that on it. I do. All right. So let me ink this up and test it out. Want to make sure it's straight on the block. Oh, that is good. So let me ink it up here. Check it out again here. And this is going to come right here. And there we are. Hope your birthday is wild. He's very cute with his party hat. And then she's got her little flower. Doo-doo-doo. Fabulous. All right. Now, I hope you enjoyed that card. It's going to go along with my others. Now, this is a card that we'll be making this next Friday at my Rhino Ready class. 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs. They are all birthday themed. And this is going to be the card here, but of course it will be used with cardstock and something probably else for that because I don't have all those note cards. Now, I did have a few extra, these extra little, oh yes, those need to go on. And then we're going to get to our Golden Shamrock winner. Now, this Shamrock winner will be earning a shopping spree with me. That can be done now. It could be done a month from now. It could be when the new annual catalog comes out. Oh, with a color refresh, the new annual catalog. It can even be used for, the holiday supplement that comes out. Just needs to be redeemed by the end of 2023. And that one's going to go right there. Okay, now that card's just become fabuloso. So we open and ta-da, happy birthday. Some guesses are Shaded Spruce, Mary Merlot, Gable Green, and Cinnamon. Oh, you think coming back? Cinnamon Cider coming back? I loved Cinnamon Cider. I agree. I think Stampin' Up! Really needs more browns. I just feel like, I love crumb cake, but then I feel like shaded, soft suede isn't necessarily what I'm looking for. And then I just think early espresso is, oh my goodness, it's so dark. You know, so there you guys go. You got 3 of those rhinos, all 3 of them on these 3 cards right here. How cute are those? And so check out my events, you guys. I do have to-go classes. I try to do specialty to-go classes, sometimes once a month or every other month. I have my monthly Stampin' in my workshop room, and then some little thrown in things from there. All right, enough of me blabbling. You're waiting for this. All right, here we go. Yeah, Mary Merlot, I hardly ever use it. Soft seafoam broom. Oh, chocolate chip. I would love chocolate chip to come back. Yeah, some of the browns do, Carolyn. You're right. I agree. All right, so in my Facebook Live Wednesdays, the last 2 weeks, yesterday and then the week before, you got an entry if you were with me during the live. And then Wednesday, I also did some fun prize giveaways too, leading up to it. So don't forget about double Café Coins. Don't forget about Mystery Hostess when you shop online with me this month. And check out my events. But here it is. Oh, and I wonder what it's going to be. It's on the back of the Shamrock, what you win. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Here it is, here it is, here it is. And the winner is, oh my gosh, you guys, who is it? It is Cindy Reinhard. She is a fellow follower for a long time now. Miss Cindy, congratulations. I will make sure that I message her for her to fill out the Cafe Treats form. Oh my goodness. Cindy, what are you winning? Here it comes, here it comes. What is it? Ta-da! It is a $100 shopping spree with me. $100. Now, if you want to do the $100 all together, great. Well, maybe there's something that you're wanting to maybe need to break it up or something like that, but we can talk about that. Miss Cindy, congratulations. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm going to switch back over. I am so excited you were here. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, check out my Facebook page, Mary Stampin' Spot. Join me on Wednesday Facebook Lives. I will try to do a little bit more YouTube Lives. This is fun. Carolyn, hearing from you is great. And Veronica and Addie, thanks so much for joining today on this spur of the moment live, right? I decided that doing it live, since my back has kind of been hurting, that works out perfectly. Hey guys, let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to feature. You want to see particular stamp sets, bundles, papers, techniques. I really hope that you enjoyed my card today. I had so much fun with these cute little rhinos. They're just like the best. So anyway, say guys, happy stampin'. We'll see you next time.